It do not matter. Clip on the Ruger, look like a rule.
Okay, so I'm back, and before the video starts, it's greatly appreciated when you interact, so please like, comment, and subscribe. This video, we have Tesehki, and we have Tanisha, and we have Natalie, and we have Tommie, and whoever this girl nigga is, okay? Okay, so first, we have Tesehki. Now, as you know, Tesehki is not on this season. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I'm not really happy. But I don't know. It could have went either way. She could have been on or not. I ain't really care. There's people that's like fucking ecstatic that she's not on this season. And then there's people that's like irritated that she's not on this season. Me personally, I'm like in the middle. Yeah. Now, to me, this is just my opinion. I think she's a little bothered that she's not on this season because, like, she's been throwing shade. For why? Now, this first post is not really shade, but, you know, she said something at the end. So, at first, she's talking about tour. Tesehki stays booked. That I will give her. She is always booked. But anyway, she was like, she added new dates to her tour. And then at the end, she was like, oh, and stop worrying. You'll still see me on Zeus. Stay tuned. Now, first one being shady. Someone was like, they dropped cast and Tesehki dropped tour dates. Clock it, right? Tesehki responded. She was like, and only 2 or 3 of my bookings is they pay for the whole season. Respectfully, we love it here. Look, as you should. Make your money. Then I seen all the blogs posting this shady shit. So she on Twitter. This one says, shh, too good to be humping for some coins. Then she said, I'm a getting money type of girl. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. A star and still have my dignity. In my opinion, basically saying she not selling her soul for a check. And they can't story produce her. They can't tell her what to do and she do it. It's, in my opinion, insinuating that there are some girls on the cast that do. And me personally, I got a couple names. So someone responded to that and they was like, Tifa, say their name or at them. They can't beat you up. What you scared of? You don't know if they could beat her up or not, just saying. But she was like, I mean, there's so many names. If the shoe fit, it fits. I'm talking about me and what I won't do, love. What you said is shading other girls and insinuating that it's other girls that do that. And then you like, it's too many. Just put a name on it then. If you being shady on Twitter, why not say the name? Be direct. Now, remember when Mariah was like, she's taking a break. And then the producer, I think he's something on Zeus. I think he's one of the producers. I could be fucking wrong, but he works there, okay? Chill Thompson, remember he was like basically saying Mariah not on a break, we don't want her. Basically, that's not the exact words he said, but that's what he said. Someone said, so where's Tesehki? He said, taking a break. Totally different response from Mariah. When Mariah said she taking a break, this man was like, no. Now he's saying Tesehki's taking a break. I really do feel like she might be back. Yeah. You know, so when she said, you know, we're going to be seeing her somewhere else on Zeus, I believe her. Just saying. Then she said she could have been on Baddies Africa if she wanted to. Look, she said, y'all gotta chill. I'm going to be on Zeus, but on something different. If y'all unsubscribe, y'all won't see it. Y'all can express y'all feelings of me not being on Baddies Africa, but don't unsubscribe till I say to. Joking, but no, stay is okay. I promise I'm not tripping and could have been on Baddies Africa if I wanted to. Y'all know. My thing is, are you talking about something different than Baddies Africa, like a different season of Baddies or something that's just not Baddies? Okay, so next, we have Tanisha. OG bad girl Tanisha. Now, look, I don't know if y'all seen this shit, but it was my first time seeing it. And when I was seeing it, I was glued to my phone. I listened to every single word that came out of her mouth. She's spilling tea. If you heard this already, sorry. Okay, so apparently this was back when, you know, Baddies. What was the first season of Atlanta? Baddies ATL, right? So before that, before Zeus picked up Baddies and rebooted Bad Girls Club, shit like that. My bad, not reboot, like remixed it, you know? So apparently, Natalie was in Florida with some of the girls from Bad Girls Club, basically, right? And from what Tanisha said, what I gathered, Natalie was already cheating on Jacob with one of the Zeus producers, Daryl. And if I'm not mistaken, pretty sure I seen Daryl name in the credits before. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the Daryl that she's talking about. So from what I'm hearing, her side nigga got her the job at Zeus, changed her life. Not saying she ain't had money before. Pretty sure it's a lot more money now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That is a... Can you imagine being married but your wife's side nigga just gave her a multi-million-dollar opportunity and it worked, that is a story to tell. But it's like she gonna take this multi-million-dollar deal, take that shit home to the husband. So do he feel away or not? Because from what Natalie saying, they be fucking other people anyway. So it's like, do he care? But then Tanisha was like, this Daryl man is like actually in love with Natalie. Said he was going to die, that he would die for her and all this other shit. So imagine this girl is married. You put a multi-million-dollar opportunity in front of her. It changes her life for the better. And then she still don't leave her husband. Child, that is a mess. A mess, child. What else did she talk about? She was like, Daryl wanted Natalie to leave her marriage, but like, clearly she never did. And then I guess some time go by, Tommie starts fucking with Daryl. And then somebody else, one of the other baddies, started fucking with Daryl too, but she ain't want to say the name because that was her friend and she ain't want to expose it. You can say everybody else's name, but you draw the line with your friend, okay? Okay. All right. Oh, it is her friend, so I guess, they probably wouldn't have been friends after that if she said her name. I just wonder if that friend is friends with Natalie as well. Or no. But she was like, that's one of the main reasons why Natalie and Tommie was beefing, because they was fucking with the same nigga. I don't know if Natalie was still, with him when Tommie was fucking with him or not, but she said that was a part of their beef. Now, once again, all of this shit is alleged. I don't know if this lady is telling the truth or not, but I'm intrigued. She was like, her source that told her this type of tea. Well, her friend told her hers, because like that's her friend. But the other stuff, she said the source that told her this is still in the Zeus circle. My mind went to, well, is it Ashley Washington? Now, one of the things she did say, which I did not know, she was like, Daryl had pushed for Baddies, Natalie got the deal, and then Tanisha ended up coming on board. I thought Tanisha got the deal, and Natalie ended up coming on board, and then Natalie took over. I swear that's what I thought. I feel like that's what I heard, but apparently that's not how it went. If Tanisha is even saying it. And she was like, every man that she know that fucks with Natalie, mind you, she's married, just to keep that in mind. But she was like, the men always falling in love with Natalie. The men love Natalie, hey, as she should, even though she's married. Look, here goes what she said. Here we go.
Platonic. But when Blueface did that, remember he did the Baddies thing? When they was doing that, Natalie was setting up to go down to Miami. Remember she went down there? She went down there to Miami with, remind me again, who was the first set of girls? Oh God, I'm seeing her in my head. Blonde girl, tiny girl, from Bad Girls Club. All the Bad Girls Club was there. Was it Shannon? No, she was pissed. She was livid. She called me. I never forget it. That phone was right here. Janelle was down there. Judy was down there cutting the fuck up. Sarah was down there cutting the fuck up. Yes. And it's specifically for a reason. All right, let me get back to the story. Okay. So the tea is, Rocky was there too. Jada, yes. No, Amber was never there. Nah, it wasn't Amber. Okay. Come, let me tell you the tea. So, Daryl, follow the story, who is Lemmy's right hand, right? Convinced Lemmy to go down to Miami to see what was going on. I'm going to take off the comments so I get the story right? To see what was going on with he was like, no, you got to get these girls. They would have started the Bad Girls Club. I've been telling you, whatever. Lemmy was skeptical. Okay, at the time, think he might have had Jocelyn's Cabaret. I think so. Yes, I think he had Jocelyn's Cabaret. Yeah, I think so. So anyway, they go down to Miami. Shit gets crazy or whatever the case is. But Lemmy kind of sees, they nuts. Like, yeah, we need to shoot this. So I think they do like that quick trailer thing. Okay, to make a long story short, Lemmy's still kind of skeptical. Lemmy starts asking around. Of course, his family's like, yeah, we know Tanisha. Tanisha's like the star of that show. She was the breakout star. People love the Bad Girls Club. Definitely take a chance on it, whatever. Whole time, old boy's falling in love with Scammerly. They know each other forever, okay? And I guess Scammerly gets wind of this, and I ain't gonna dig too much, but stuff pops off. Anyway, they work out some sort of a deal. He pushes for it, Daryl, and Natalie gets season 1, right? I end up coming on board. Y'all remember that whole thing? Yeah, so from the moment I got there, I could tell this nigga, he willing to die for her. Literally wanted her to leave her marriage and everything. Like, he was in, like, when I talk about in love. Yeah. And the tea is until Tommie and another one of the baddies messed with him. And I won't call her name because she's, my sister. Allegedly, through the grapevine, one of them was messing with him, and allegedly so did Tommie. And that's what really is what the beef was about between Tommie and them. Like, they go way back. Yo, if I really spill this fucking tea, blow this whole shit up. You hear me? Up on the show. I won't call her name. Because like I said, that's my sister. Yeah. She ain't do nothing to her for that, but she made sure she got beat up, and it was up between her and Tommie after that. So anyway, I don't know this this is all alleged, but I will say this, okay? My sources are pretty valid, and my sources is still in that. My source who told me all of this, besides what I already knew, is still in that circle. So I have an inkling that a lot of it is true. And I know for sure the Daryl stuff was true because, well, I saw it. I was there. And here's the thing. I don't know if you know him. He should have been the boss to me. Because he, to me, is the brain. And he's so fucking talented and fine and whatever. But fucking madly in love with that girl. Literally told me at the reunion, outside of the fucking Dream Hotel, that he would die for Natalie. I said, what? He was like, I'll die for her. I'll take a bullet for her. I said, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, she married. The fuck is going on? Anyway, but this ain't no tea. Let me tell you. Hold on. Listen. For as long as I know Miss Nunn, the madam, men go nuts over her. I don't know what she's doing. Okay? I don't know. But every man I have ever known to get close to that girl goes crazy. Nuts. Okay? All right? Jacob ain't going nowhere. Please, Jacob watching and laughing. They have an arrangement. Okay? I'm sure. And she did exactly what she said she was going to do. But niggas love her. They love her. I don't know what she's doing. I asked her to show me. I said, let me see the soap you using. Show me the tricks you be doing. I said, show it to me, sis, because the way they go nuts. I mean, they kind of go nuts over me too, mine, but not the way they go nuts for her. You know? Yeah. Why the fuck you atting her? Now I'm going to block you. You see that? That's what I don't like. Why you atting her in this live? Why you going to do, and you a guy too. Blocked. Let's block you. Messy as fuck. Damn it, I can't tell a story without y'all being, what you say? Maybe it's her personality. I mean, listen, I always tell you, I will never tell you a lie. She's one of the most funnest people that I've ever encountered. She's really fun. She's the life of the party. She knows how to party. Okay? That's it. And then she also will, she's generous when she wants to be. Yeah, she's generous when she wants to be. She could be. But I feel like there's a reason behind that. Yeah. Like, it's not from the kindness of her heart. It's calculated. Yeah. That's what I feel. That's how I always felt. Amazing businesswoman. Very driven.
So, people, if you found this video interesting, and I hope you did at least a little bit, please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn your post notifications on. Thank you.